To be interactive with the kinesthetic part of Tactile Tutor, I encourage you to gather some items that you can manipulate. For example, I have colored blocks, a whole bunch of different colors, and I have some blank ones of a different size. I have sticks of various colors and sizes too. These can be used as many things, like a one-to-one relationship, to show how odd and prime numbers can be understood in a physical way. Or I can combine these ideas with other tools like simple little cups. In this way, I can show probability. There's a lot of creativity that you can have when you're using physical items, and you probably have things around that you can use, or have used before. You've probably used note cards and sticky notes to make notations. Maybe you have a deck of cards that can be used in some way. Markers in a whiteboard, like I use, can be very useful. It's a real hands-on way to write things down. But you can get away with colored pens and pencils and pieces of paper. Another helpful note is that everything has a place, so that way when you're done with it, when you're done learning, you can put it away quickly and get it back when you're ready to learn again. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a bit of a mess. Enabling kinesthetic learning doesn't have to be hard or expensive. You can probably find a lot of this stuff just at the dollar store. In the best cases, you can make your own learning devices, and that can be an enriching experience too. There will always be some expensive trinket that demonstrates a concept really well. But for this channel, I'm going to be using simple, cheap objects, or I will at least have a demonstration on how to make a more complicated device. Learning in a tactile way doesn't just include kinesthetic learning. I also advise you to keep a lot of paper and pens on hand so that way you can draw out diagrams and work on problems. Listen to solutions that are confusing a couple of times. Math and science are best learned when you work on problems that are meaningful to you and solve some problems on your own. But you don't have to be alone. We can always learn together.